what are you doing to reduce the risk? Can you really make this car industry secure or safe?
It's again a great question. It is a question of risk reduction, as you said. So when you do security engineering from an automotive perspective, there are several things that can happen due to a security breach. One is safety. So someone can attack and kill you. So that will have to have the highest priority, the highest importance. The second one is economic. Someone can steal your car. So that's also important, that you can cover by insurance, but insurance company would like some technologies in place. The third one is privacy. So someone can steal your data. GDPR applies also to automotive industry, and they're taking GDPR seriously because of the fine is way too. It could be ridiculously high, and these are big companies. So these three things you need to be able to protect. The first one, let's start with the first one, safety. You have to be able to create an infrastructure that puts a safety envelope for those safety critical ECUs, and you have to protect them for the rest of your network in order to ensure safety. So if safety is number one, there is no way you can bypass safety. And security will have safety consequences. Now, ISO 26262 has been a standard for a while. It focuses on safety. Unfortunately, there's not much about security in ISO 26262. So the government cannot point out, the legislators, the lawmakers cannot point out that this is where you have to focus on. So as you know, the German law for Stand der Technik, the Produkthaftung law is very clear about the state of the art, the definition of the state of the art. So you have to have a state of the art, and one of them is we have in safety. We need something for security as well. And the good news is we're almost there. There will be a security standard, and once you fulfill the security standard ISO 26262 and ISO 21434, if they work hand in hand, we will be able to secure the first. Let's say, I wouldn't say 100% secured, but we will be able to secure the majority of the vulnerabilities that can be potentially harmful to people's life. That is safety. Then comes to the question of economy. I mean, if your car is stolen, somebody can hack and steal your car. That's the problem. Someone can ask for ransomware. That's the problem. That's the second problem we have. The most important one was safety. Now we have the second problem. This is how we engineer this kind of scenario. We consider Moore's law, that technology will get cheaper and cheaper, computation power will increase, and the lifetime of the car is about 20 years. So within this 20 years, the cost of brute forcing or cracking the car, if that is higher than the price of the car, the manufacturer would say that I'm happy with that, because with an economic incentive, nobody will steal a car if they have to put more money, computational costs to hack the car. So this is how we secure the economic bit. What hasn't happened so much in the automotive industry, to the best of my knowledge, in the privacy domain. Because we will be collecting data, we're collecting data. It's really, really interesting data. It's the sensor data. It is the data that tells you about the quality of the street, real-time data. This is the kind of data even big players like Google, Facebook do not have access to. This is a unique kind of data that only the automotive manufacturers have access to, and there is a huge business case about it. And I think, to my opinion, automotive industry is not ready to also see what will be the GDPR consequence to that data if they collect it, and what can they do with it. In my opinion, there can be a lot of innovation from this data, but at the same time, they have to be GDPR compliant.